Hey everybody, it's the Beard here.
And the Beanie. Um, so we're playing Frostpunk. I have no idea what this game is, but Hunter's been playing it all night, and he's been dying to show me it. So let's.
See, I'm fucking addicted to it.
Yeah, it looks
released
Frostpunky.
about 3 months ago, I'd say, give or take.
So it's pretty new, pretty fresh.
Yeah, and I think it's an indie developer. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to boot up screens to see who developed the game. I fucking play it. I don't really care.
Okay. Well, let's get started.
Well, we're going to set up a new home.
So it's like a city development kind of game.
Yeah. I think the backstory pretty much is the world's iced over or something like that, and you're a part of a convoy. Something happens. It'll explain it in a second. I know, but
So we gotta go through another story.
Yeah, it's like it's mildly got a sort of a story.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you start a settlement, collect resources, build houses, find other survivors, pretty much welcome them into your place. Pretty much resource management.
Right.
And people can get really cold and get real sick easily. And people will either love you or hate you pretty much. All my playthroughs I've played so far, everyone ended up hating me because I don't.
No horizon in sight.
Well. But yeah, so there's the convoy you're with.
Okay.
Pride.
This is set in the future. It's kind of like a steampunk, as you can
It
tell.
feels as yesterday.
Oh, that's the Frostpunk part. Okay.
Feels of progress
It's like a steampunk.
until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed,
Okay, we got
they
plot going
changed
on.
for all of us.
Yeah.
No matter
One of the
wealth or
grandpas
class.
died.
Huh.
People are dying.
We've lost our world.
Okay, so
to
there
snow.
are no like staple characters in this, right?
With it,
No. There's no.
last trace of
There's
the
no main characters. You just have
Right.
city dwellers.
Okay.
Nobody is important. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for the engineers. You fucking need the engineers. I always end up running out of them when I need them most.
That's cool. I've never really been into these
Farewell
type
to
of
plenty.
games before, but
for those who remain,
I generally.
came the time to
I love
I'm not-
simulation games. But I've never.
City sim
decided
games
to
really
leave our
aren't
homes
generally for me, but
and head north.
this one just it's kind of different because it's like futuristic and
We
people are
roamed for
dying.
weeks, maybe months.
One of the main reasons it
Leaving
drug me into
behind
is like everyone's fucking
all
dying.
the things we once believed had made us.
It's more of a state of urgency.
Yeah,
It was hope
it's very hard.
that pushed us forward.
Might just because I suck at city simulators, but to
Slowly,
me it's very hard.
Right.
step by step. We knew the cost of our journey.
Well, I want to listen to what this guy
We
is saying right
paid
now
the
because he
price.
told me much. So
100 times.
He's a little overly dramatic.
yeah,
It's just everyone's dying.
Finally,
yeah.
the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
There's a generator. So
All right, let's do this. Do we have to go through a tutorial?
I think it automatically does it. So, yeah, they fled from London, across the sea. Yeah, just a small amount of people that actually left London made it to this giant generator. Pretty much, the generator is not operating at the moment. So what you got to do is, first night, pretty much, you have the generator there. There's a resource depot. You have nothing else. There's no homes. There's no anything.
Okay.
So you gotta get cold for the generator to work. So what you'll do is you'll click on these piles. These are limited resources. You'll find things that can produce more resources later on. But this will get you started for like the first, I think it's like 10 or 15 days. So you'll want to assign workers. Workers and engineers can both work here. I mostly just fill it out with workers first, where my engineers are spared, just in case I need them for anything else. But pretty much starting out, my first thing is I just fucking go crazy on getting coal. So that's important. Coal, and then I'll put the rest of the people getting wood to try and build some houses. And that'll leave us 5 engineers left over. You can also unassign them. They don't have to like be stuck gathering that one resource at one spot. So let's go ahead and put the last 5 on coal deposit over here. So, yeah, right here it says we have 80 people homeless. We have 80 people in our civilization right now.
Yeah.
One of the biggest and hardest things to do is heat management.
Yeah, clearly, because it's all frozen over. See the hope at the bottom?
Yeah, that's everyone's hope for their survival.
Yeah.
The hope they have pretty much you as their leader.
Discontent.
If you keep fucking up, dude, they're gonna hate your ass.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what happened last night when you were playing this.
Yeah.
Did you have it full?
Oh yeah. So here's the Book of Laws.
Yeah.
You can assign laws. Some of them will help with your hope. Some of them will raise your discontent. Like, so you can either get the kids to work and only safe places though. Like they can't work in any of the like the heavy machinery or anything that you get later on.
Right.
So you can either sign that. Children can work in safe workplaces. So if you're in a bind, don't have many people, you can put the kids to work together, like coal and stuff.
Okay.
Hope will fall, and the children workers can be injured. Now, on the other side of this law, child shelters. You can build a child shelter. Hope will rise. If all children are in a shelter, it gives you a permanent bonus. But the requirement is that you have to build it. Like, you can't just sign it and not build it. There's also like cemetery here and stuff. We're pretty good right now, so I don't think we should force the kids to work at the moment.
Yeah. It's more like a last resort thing.
Yeah. But yeah, last night when I was playing, I did 2 playthroughs. Both of them ended badly. First of them was we were going out and discovering stuff. We discovered that the settlement we thought was still alive has actually fallen. So everyone's hope went down. And pretty much a bunch of people were wanting to go back to London. But yeah.
Alright, let's get this shit started.
Yeah, everyone's got coal, got wood. They also have work time and free time. And free time...
No PTO?
Pretty much what they have to do is they come home, they can eat. They also build any buildings during their free time, which is kind of fucked. Like fuck you guys.
Yeah.
So we have 80, so each one of these house 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh fuck, I missed that one. Stop that. 10, 60, 72. But yeah, it's really easy for the homes to get cold. Especially the further you build away from this, the less it'll heat it. So you have to also research into stuff to expand range on it, and also how much it actually heats, because progressively this is getting colder and colder and colder.
The temperature is completely just dropping.
Yeah, it's... yeah, we got to build a food. Food's also another thing I have kind of trouble with. So you'll have the hunter's little shack here, and then you also want to build a cookhouse to actually cook the meat that they bring in.
Okay.
Of course, the more people you have, the more food you're going to need provided for everyone. So yeah, up here it says all of our resources: coal, wood, steel, steam cores, which are like a rare resource. raw food, and then food rations. Food rations is what gets handed out to people.
I really thought this was gonna be like a shitty freemium game with like, oh, click here and you get like 500 temperature points to upgrade your temperature or some shit.
Dude.
Like every day you click on it and some shit, and you gotta wait like 50 hours for like your shit to build. So okay, cool. It's not like
never
that.
zoom in this close. It's like fun seeing all the little people. You can rename them. Not that you can really keep track of them.
Let's name her Shitstorm because this is the Shitstorm. And she is totally into this right now.
Shitstorm. I'm sure she will die.
Will it show up at the bottom? Shitstorm has died.
I don't know if it'll show their name. Maybe if you name them personally, it will. But if you don't name them like personally,
I feel like if
one
you
of our
would-
people has died.
Yeah, I feel like if you do name them, it will keep track of them. Hopefully.
I hope so. Okay, so like 10 workers are working on building this right now.
Okay.
So the more people you have working on it, the faster it'll get done. It's like that one's.
Oh, they're into it right now. It's looking at the lamp. Oh, you can speed time. Cool.
Yeah, that's one thing I hate waiting for is for that. It was just like collecting stuff. I'll go with it, but I hate having to like wait for them to build stuff. What just adds instantly?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I need to put people.
I
in the
hate
worker
those
stuff.
games so much. I do not see how people play them. I mean, I guess it's okay if you're just killing time, but like getting really into it and spending real money.
Yeah, I could see myself doing that.
Although I'm not saying I'm not shaming anyone for spending microtransactions because I've done that myself.
Pokemon
I know
Go.
both of us have. Magikarp Jump was probably my worst one.
Oh, dude, no doubt. I love playing Magikarp Jump.
I know, it was so much fun. It
I
was
remember
so
I stayed
stupid.
up all night playing that shit.
It was so stupid but so fun. I'd play it on break at work.
Actually, I need to build another house. Yeah, you can also only build stuff onto the roads. So that's another thing, is you have to like, it only builds the roads out away from the core, like a
Okay.
line out from the core, and then also a circle around it.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things you have to kind of worry about. Like, you'll get a sawmill later on, which will harvest all these frozen trees. So there's like an optimal spot I found, like right around here, that like collects the most out of one building. But you have to have the road lined up perfectly, like right there for it. So that's one of the like kind of the trial and errors. That's one of the cons for this game, I'd say, is the mouse controls are a little wonky when you're trying to build the streets.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier with a controller.
Like,
Probably.
let's see if I can, like, it'll go like that. Just for, it's like, if you're trying to like build around this with a street, you go like that, and you accidentally like move it over too far, it'll, instead of wrapping it around it, it'll wrap it around this way, which is like
Uh-huh.
not what I want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I also fast forward through night because they don't do jack shit. Work time, I think they start working at 8 o'clock. So people
We've survived another night.
Oh, fuck.
What happened? Instead of signing the emergency shift off.
No. I don't want to do that.
Are we already fucking up?
Yeah, I forgot, people are gonna need a, healthcare. 25 wood. Alright, everyone, get to work on, gathering my wood. Take my wood. What's that? Is that? That's wood. That's wood. Where's all my wood at? Go to work.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
So there's 2 people sick. People also get gravely sick. That's when they start to die.
Yeah, terminally ill.
But you do have laws that can perform radical treatments, like amputating and stuff,
Yeah.
to like try to save their lives. Amputees cannot work, which is a downside. So they pretty much just take up space.
They're just there.
Sometimes though, I had one scenario where the amputees were wanting to not sit around on their fat arses all
So
day.
that was verbatim what they said.
Yeah, like, we don't want to sit on our fat arses all day. We want the help. So they like worked in the food kitchen.
Oh, that's cool. All right, well, I think it's about time to wrap this one up.
Yep.
Um,
We'll catch